Welcome to the Rocky Mount Area's Weekly Buzz, and today's guests are Christina Barfield, co-owner of B&M Roofing Contractors, and Jerry Fisher, who is the Regional Marketing Director, and we've got lots of good things to share with you today. Our show is proudly brought to you by Roger G. Taylor and Associates, and we're bringing it to you to communicate with you, with the members and people in the Twin County area, the great things that are going on here. And let's take a look at some recent activities of our chamber.
It's beautiful inside. He opened about a year ago, but he's taken this long to kind of work through things, get the kinks out of everything, and now he's ready for his grand opening, which we're here for today.
Thank you, Mayor. On behalf of the Chamber of Commerce and the Board of Directors, we'd like to welcome you to our city and thank you for joining the Chamber and making the investment back into the city. We appreciate you investing your money in supporting the downtown initiative, and we hope and wish you the best of luck with your business.
Well, my wife and I and the staff here, we want to thank everybody for their support this far, and we wish that you guys will continue on supporting us here at the Four Seasons.
I'm Teresa Pinto. I'm president for the Rocky Mount Area Chamber of Commerce. I am so excited to be here this morning. I spent 17 years in dance, between jazz, ballet, tap. Anything we can do to help you with as the Chamber of Commerce, to encourage and help your business grow. We're there for you. We want to support you, and we want to encourage more and more people who have an idea, who have that entrepreneurial spirit, to get in there, make that dream happen, and make this community.
We have been blessed beyond measure. It's been more than we can imagine, more than we thought of, and we look forward to serving the Rocky Mount community and helping kids make their dreams come true.
We are so happy to have Christina Barfield. And Christina, we thought that Jerry was coming, Jerry Fisher, and where is Jerry right now?
He is on a roof.
Literally.
Literally on a roof. Yes, he is, right in downtown Rocky Mount.
And I think a lot of people are not aware that he's working for you. He's known as a TV personality and among other things, but what's his position with you all?
He is our commercial roof consultant. So he primarily works with businesses, and where his forte has been residential real estate a lot.
Right.
He has migrated over to this position wonderfully. He is all involved in the downtown renovation. And so right now they have a special grant program to help with some of the roofs and improving the downtown area. So he has been very, very busy.
I have to say, one of the things I admire most about you is your marketing. I mean, you just are like the Energizer Bunny, looking for new ways to promote your business. And we'll talk about that a little bit later, but I think a lot of people don't realize that B&M Roofing Contractors started at your home, right? Jerry, your husband, y'all are co-owners.
Yeah, we did.
Kind of give us the history.
He started in our basement in Nashville, all by himself, really, from the bookkeeping to which that was a nightmare, but anyways, he managed, and a great CPA. But needless to say, he one-man crew, and it just kept growing and growing. Went to a 2-room office in Franklin Street downtown. Went to a 19,000 square foot building over in Edgecombe County, renting as we went. And then this 4 years ago, we purchased the Harris Cuthrill building, which was a building that had been vacant in Rocky Mount for 7 years.
Mr. Tom Harris had it with Converse shoes, I remember, and then the flood came and it flooded, but you have turned it into you've got 2 showrooms and huge space there now.
It's we're very fortunate. It's a 50,000 square foot, and we say we'd never grow out of it, but you never know.
Well, and you have grown out of it in that you are complete there, but you have opened a new branch recently, haven't you?
We did. The market in Greenville, we were traveling there so much, you know, serving clients over there for a number of years, especially the last 5 years. And it seems to be more storm-related things happening further east. So we made ourselves more readily available, I guess, for those clients. and then come and see and meet with us. So it's a convenience. It's a small showroom, but it's a start.
Good. So you've got it staffed all the time, and people can come in there. And
at the moment, we do appointments only kind of scenario, just to try to keep cost, you know, fairly low on this. We've only opened that as of March, so we're just kind of growing with that.
Well, when y'all got married, you had an extensive marketing and sales background, but what persuaded you to join Jerry and start working with B&M Roofing Contractors?
I think it's passion. It is a passion when you have a family business, and it just, I don't know, it rotates, I guess, off each other so much, where he was so passionate about making it successful, I couldn't but help be enthusiastic and want to participate. So we've done everything from pinking up roofing contractors at the Relay for Life, or the Women's Expo here at Wesleyan or the Dunn Center.
With the little drip chains.
We did on an umbrella. So, you know, you can have fun and, you know, do a good marketing campaign, and people remember those things.
But you complement each other well too. I asked, we were discussing, or kind of noted that he wasn't coming, that you were coming, and that he's cute, but he's behind the scenes, and you're more the out there marketing person.
He is definitely the, I would say, there's never in the whole 14 years that I've been with him, never been able to stop a leak. So, and people have tried multiple, you know, contractors, and it could be anything from a brick wall seeping in water, and you don't even realize it because bricks are made different than they were, you know, 100 years ago. But he's more in the production area and making sure every job gets the detail that it needs. And I'm more on the out front, I guess you would say, area.
But, and you're a lovely lady, but you've got your contractor's license, and I think, I know he had to be proud of you, because that's not easy.
He was extremely proud. It took me 3 times, I'll be completely honest, but
you passed it.
I didn't give up, and that's the key, not to give up. So I was very excited when I saw that passing grade.
What do you see as the benefit of getting your contractor's license?
It allows, it sets you apart from other contractors in the roofing industry. Anyone can go to the city of Rocky Mount or any town. It varies from town to town, but in Rocky Mount, $35,000 or less, they can do a project. If you are a licensed contractor, you have to have, in order to do anything above that, you have to have that license. So in the commercial arena, that pretty much is where we are. Our business has actually been driven more and more. We still do residential, but that sets you apart, and there's not as many commercial contractors in roofing as there are residential.
And Christina, you have given me an education on when a roof needs to be done, that you don't just throw stuff on the existing tiles, that it's very important to get down to as far as you need to go and check for all damage, and not put lipstick on a pig. I mean, you make sure that when you leave, they have a quality roof, don't you? We do, and we do that really in several ways. One, we have manufacturers that actually go out and inspect our work. It's not our people inspecting, it's the manufacturer. For instance, on your building, Duralast came and grades us. We actually get a score based on that installation process, as well as you have to work by the codes of that particular county. You cannot have more than 2 layers on a roof. But just for structural, and a lot of people don't know some of those things, and they'll put layer upon layer, and that weight, you know, especially if you have snow and other things. So. And if there's any deterioration underneath there, then it'll just continue rotting and get into the foundation. Well, I've learned in reading the press release about your honor that we're going to talk about as soon as we return from a break, but you're members of 5 chambers. I mean, you are a chamber person. I am. You believe strongly in what we do, and of course that's what we're here to talk about today too. So let's take a break, and we'll come right back and hear about this fabulous honor y'all just won. Thank you. Stay with us.
We are the past,
present,
and the future leadership of your Chamber of Commerce.
We are business members focusing on new beginnings, boldly creating our Twin Counties future.
Members working toward broader thinking, community reinvestment, and public policy supporting strong business.
We are partnerships that create new beginnings.
We are business and community leaders working together for a better tomorrow.
And this is my time.
Coming up soon on The Buzz, Lige Daltrich, Chairman of the Chamber Board, and Teresa Pinto, who's President of the Chamber, will be answering your questions. Go to the email address on the screen and send in your questions, and they'll look forward to answering them. We're back with Christina Barfield, co-owner with her husband Jerry of B&M Roofing Contractors. Christina, recently, I just with great excitement heard that B&M Roofing Contractors was awarded one of the top 300 businesses in the South by Business Leader, is it magazine?
Magazine, yes.
Wow, in the South. I mean, this isn't in North Carolina. This is, how exciting. Congratulations.
It's unbelievable. In a matter of 14 years, you know, to be awarded that's a very short time in most of the industries today for that award.
Well, and people in reading that can say, boy, you know, they're have very high standards, because I would think that a lot of research was done on your ratings, your high standards. You've won a lot of awards actually during the years. This isn't the first one, but you just keep piling them on. Angie's List, your A+, the Better Business Bureau highly rates you. Yeah. You were the Small Business of the Year with the Chamber one year. Yeah. What were you a finalist? Oh, NEAR. You were a finalist with NEAR. So, I mean, that's got to just make you and Jerry sit back and pinch yourself sometime, doesn't it? If you weren't too busy.
Well, and it is so nice, because honestly, being a small business owner, as you know too, Jean, it is one of the toughest jobs you'll ever have. Yeah. And it's like your baby. It's like your child. So to be recognized in those fashions, it is truly an honor. And you know, I can't help but thank the Chamber of Rocky Mount, because they really got us started in 2009. I think with all the years of participating and then finally being recognized, and then it just snowballed, and being a part of the Chamber. It helps you a lot as a small business owner. And
it was Sherry Johnson at the Chamber who nominated you for that award. But you're right, we are very interested on this program, obviously, in looking to see the benefits of the Chamber. And some people I know with marketing campaigns will say, well, what's in it for me? But you're the poster child for what's in it for you. I mean, you've worked it and you've participated, and you can't just sit back and say, do it for me. You've got to get involved. But talk about that, Christina.
It is truly the key. And I started as an ambassador. It could have been 8 years that I was an ambassador. So you have to take baby steps, and as you get to know people, you feel more comfortable. You start participating and growing for the executive committees, the Chamber Board, and you feel such a part of your community. And it's almost like an addiction. Once you get a part of it and you see the things that the Chamber instigates and starts up and incubates, you want to be a part of those things. It's positive. And
it makes you love Rocky Mount more, because you're right there in teamwork with other people who believe in it, other small business owners, and you're in a number of business referral groups. In fact, you've had one. Is the one still meeting at your place on Wednesday mornings?
They actually moved to Oakdale, a church. So we changed that. Yeah.
But that's another thing that's available for Chamber members too. And I know that's how I heard about you. I needed a roof, and we were in a business referral group together, and so we got to be friends, and that's another really good thing about the Chamber, because people do like to do business with other people who are in the Chamber and committed to the community.
Absolutely, and that's the key. We help each other. We network, we take care of each other, and try to keep our monies here and our tax dollars here. So, and it always helps when you know the face and know the person you're doing business with, and you feel like if there's something that goes wrong, they're going to take care of you, because nothing is ever perfect, and we know that. But when you know that you can pick up the phone and call and say, Christina, I need your help, and you know it's going to get taken care of. So
well, when you put our new roof on our almonds on the corner of Tarboro and Fairview, all of a sudden when the tiles got wet and I called you and I think Jerry went out there immediately. It was our air system had backed up inside and it had nothing to do with the roof. But y'all came and told me that, so then I could get the heat and air person out there to take care of it. But I never had the slightest doubt, but that if I called you, I would get immediate attention, and it wasn't your fault. but then you steered me in the right direction. Know what to do. I want to hear it. Briar Creek Country Club, right? Was in the end of July 26th.
It was.
Tell us what that was like.
They had it was a very nice dinner, obviously, and they had a guest speaker that spoke about a business she started, which was a limousine service. So it was really nice to hear her story and how successful she became. But then they talked about the small businesses and the impact that small businesses have, which we all sort of know, but really in detail how they promote the jobs that we desperately need. So we've got a glimpse of that and the other areas that they travel. In Jacksonville, they go to Tampa. I mean, they travel in many, many states to do this.
Were these the North Carolina recipients in Briar Creek, and then they went to each state to award the ones part of the 300 in the South that were in that area?
That's correct. So Atlanta, and they will move to Jacksonville, Florida, so it will, you know, travel on.
Is your NEAR video, that was a wonderful video that was produced by NEAR, which of course is affiliated with the Chamber too, or Mayo Body started when he was chair of the Chamber to honor entrepreneurs in this area. Is that available on a website anywhere?
It actually is on our front page of our particular website, you know, B&MRoofingContractors.com. But YouTube has it. The Chamber still has it listed on their website, as well as this year's, you know, finalists and the winners. But that that was one of my favorite honors, because when you're an entrepreneur and you start something from fresh, and then your employees feel appreciated for the things that you try to creatively do to show them that you value them. I think that was the key.
And you work hard to educate your employees too. I mean, people don't come in and just be put on a roof like, I mean, Jerry wasn't just put on a roof. You spend a lot of time really educating them and teaching them as to what's expected and the degree of excellence, don't you?
We do, and we have to travel a lot of times to do that. Duralast, which is one of our main manufacturers, we had to send them to Michigan. So we travel to South Carolina, Georgia, wherever we need to, and for safety training, OSHA. I mean, I know people, that it's the second dangerous profession in the construction industry is roofing, so we have to be prepared and be safe.
How did Jerry decide roofing? What was his background, or had he worked for somebody else and liked it?
He did. You know, 18-year-olds, and you hear a lot of people say, I've roofed before when I was 18, and it is you seem like a younger man's job, because it is very enduring on your physical body to get up, you know, in different temperatures, hot or cold, and working with the elements. But he started with the passion of, let's do it right if we're going to do it, because it's going to show up later if you don't.
Oh, it sure will. And y'all are great parents too. I think a lot of people might not know that you, unless they know you well, that you've got a son.
Yes.
And being good parents, you have kept him close. Tell how you've done that.
Well, he is 8 years old, and he is definitely a Jerry. He looks just like Jerry, but I think he has more of my sales forte. We negotiate even what cereal he's going to eat. But needless to say, we try to incorporate him, because we, as an owner, you spend so much time at work. We put a playroom in at our office, not only for our son, but for some of the staff, that if their child is sick and has a fever and they're well enough to go to school, but you know, they're just not quite ready, based, you know, the rules that they have, they can come to work with them. Or if their pet's sick, we'll let them bring their pet.
Ooh.
So, you know.
Do you limit it to dogs and cats, or are they?
Yeah, we do. We do.
Well, what would you say to people who might be thinking about the Chamber, to kind of sum up just the overall benefits to being in roofing of being a Chamber member?
Oh, Well, I absolutely will be the poster child because, and I feel that's an honor because you have to participate, and you can get so much out of it with just a little bit of effort and the networking opportunities that are there. It's just a great resource here in Rocky Mount, and I like you said, I've been in 5 different chambers, and by far we've got the best and that I feel most comfortable attending.
Great. Well, so, and they're just right behind us cheering for us, and they want us to succeed, don't they?
They do.
Well, and we all want you to succeed, and obviously you are, so congratulations.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.
We are the past,
present,
and the future leadership of your Chamber of Commerce.
We are business members focusing on new beginnings, boldly creating our Twin Counties' future.
Members working toward broader thinking, community reinvestment, and public policy supporting strong business.
We are partnerships that create new beginnings.
We are business and community leaders working together for a better tomorrow.
And this is my time.